Hey guys, Rodney here. Welcome to my video Transformers Deluxe Titans Return Hot Rod. Now I've been excited for Hot Rod ever since he was announced.
Whoa. We need to stop the video for 1 second. Something that you don't understand about this situation. My name is Hot Rodney Prime and I am doing a joint video with Rodney on Titans Returns Hot Rod. However, this is not how it's turned out. This video that you're about to see is essentially a review video by Rodimus Minor, which means Small Rodimus, by the way. He did a full review. He didn't leave me anything to do as a joint review. This is not a joint review. This is one man's review. And then this is me kind of joining in. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It might be terrible. But let's get down to it, shall we?
So here we have in his car mode. He's got a really nice car mode.
Yep, I gave him that. It's very, very nice.
His paint is really good. He's got nice painted headlights, nice painted chest, silver grille, Autobot logo, nice painted spoiler, which is good. It's not yellow plastic, that's painted. He's got grey smokestacks, or exhaust ports technically. He's got nice tinted windows. He rolls really well. All the details in this mode, he's got little ports so you can take his Titan Master and peg him on here. So his Firedrive, well, I know he's Firebolt, but they must have lost rights for name, so you just take him and get him pegged in here, which still doesn't look very practical, does it? It's like, yeah, I'm riding on top of him when you've got a perfectly good cockpit to ride in. So let's get a closer look at Firedrive. Like every other Titan Master, he's got good detail, it's just not painted, so I can't wait for the car to do it. So they could have give him a bit of some blue eyes. Well, technically Firebolt was all grey except for he has an eye plate. So look at the back, yep, face.
He's got a little backpack on.
Titan Master posability is just arms, ball joints, but they can't go outwards. Knee bend, and you can get him in a sitting pose, which while going in the sitting pose, you can just put him inside Hot Rod. So just open the cockpit here, as you can see. Okay, take him sitting like that, sit him in there, push him until he pegs in, closes up, and there you got him riding inside Hot Rod. Yeah, no Hot Rod does within your target, Master, but I don't care. It's a Hot Rod figure. I automatically love it.
Yeah, I like Hot Rod too.
Now, Hot Rod comes with these two guns, which are really nicely detailed. Nice big long barrels. They got several mounting points on. They can mount on the wheels here, so you can have that going. But I think that looks a bit silly. Weapon mounting in vehicle mode is never subtle. Next up, you can take them and just peg them together, which is a bit tricky because they're lining things up. So there you go, peg those together, and they plug into the grill, so you can have them drive while shooting. So that's pretty good. So if you really want, you can just pause off for a minute. You open out and take Firedrive out, which he's in there quite snugly. Grab him by the head, wiggle him out. Close that up, and then you can take Firedrive, sit him down in here, which is doesn't really work. I rarely do this, but I'll show you for review purposes.
It says he very rarely does it, but he must do it at some point.
Let's get that pegged in. You can have Firedrive riding on the front, which looks even more impractical. He's just like, woo! So yeah. When I look for Firedrive, I'll compare him to another Titan Master, his Blowpipe from Trigger Happy. So yeah, all Titan Masters are the same size. Now comparisons for Hot Rod, we will start with Legends Wheelie. See how let's go. This is Takara's Wheelie. So yeah, just really good to go. Decent scale because Wheelie was a nice small car. So there you go. Here he is next to North, so you can relive that scene from the movie when he's driving through and running over North. So yep. I really hope they release when Cup comes out, they release Hot Rod, Cup, and these 3 Sharktons. That'd be great. But that's not for the review. Next up we have Blur. It's Carver's Blur. Same size mould, which is good. Blur's slightly longer than Hot Rod. Yep, just about. Thanks for the nose cone. Here he is next to one of his wave mates, Trigger Happy. I chose Trigger Happy because, well, I think it's the best comparison. Compared to a dragon would be pointless to get, but it's just a chrome dome redo.
I think this is just Chris showing off all his brand new toys he's bought.
And here we have Voyager Megatron from Time's Return.
Yep, definitely just showing all his toys off.
Quick side note, get this figure, it's great. Okay, so here you go. Next to Voyager. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, he's smaller than him. Actually, he's just slightly shorter than Megatron. And finally, here's the comparison between him and Classics Hot Rod. Now, Classics Hot Rod is a lot bigger because Deluxes were a lot bigger back then.
I don't think he's that much bigger, to be honest. I don't understand where you're coming from with that, because to lengthwise of the car, they are nearly the same. If you look at him from the underneath, nose to tail, they're about the same. If you look at them from the side, height-wise, about the same. The wheels about the same. They are essentially the same size. This thing is not bigger. Rodimus Minor is wrong.
Now, which do I think is the better figure? Honestly, Time's Return. This guy's too blocky and didn't have much articulation. This guy's got a good amount of articulation, which I'll show you when you get to robot mode.
Ooh, controversial. In car form, personally, I think that this is a better car. I think this is a much better car. The reason why I think this is a better car is that it looks more... Where this thing is nice, it doesn't feel as good quality. It's very, very light. The headlamps, fair enough, are painted, but they're painted orange, which is a very similar orange to the paint that's on the bonnet, so it doesn't actually distinguish if they are actually lights or not. That's my problem with it. Where this has got painted lights, and it has lights underneath as well. Car-wise, the style of the car, this one has a very, very nice interior cockpit where you can see the steering wheel, you can see the seats. It's a lovely, lovely car form. The size of it, the wings on the back, the pipes on the side. Even though this is exceptionally good, there's one little thing with this when it's in car form that bugs the hell out of me. It absolutely bugs me to death. Is this. It just flops down all the time. The amount of times you'll see people with these and it'll just be a little bit like that. That pisses me off. I don't like that. I wanted that to just stay in place. I wanted it to just go click. It'd have been nice just for it to go click. But it didn't go click. It just sits there like that. Which is fair enough. It's fair enough. It's a tiny, tiny gripe. But you're asking me which one is the better car form? I think it's the Classics.
So let's do that now, shall we? Let's. Okay, so for starters, the Titan Master's already out, so move Titan Master. We'll start by unpegging the back canopy. Up, rotate. Next you want to take the arms, unpeg, and bring them down. Just bring the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Next up is you open up the legs, which is a bit tricky. You need to know which part you grab. Yeah, fold them out like that. Bring out the feet. Close that up. Same on the other side. Bring that down. Bring that. Bring that. So that's closed all the way. You rotate it the other way. So it's on a mushroom peg. Nice tight joint. So be careful of mushroom pegs, they can pop out. Then you take this bit of bring that down. Bring that over. Snap that into place. Now it's rotated. You bring that up and latch that on. It's latched on by. As you can see, it's got 2 tabs, 2 slots, nice and tightly. Bring the hands out, which are nice tight joints, which I like this, nice tight joints on him. Okay, so there you go. I'm already minus his head. Now, head on. No. So here you go. Just take, well, fold them in half. You might have to turn the head, but let's see. Head on. Yeah, it's got to turn the head. Some of these Titan Masters, you can never tell. Do you turn the head or do I not turn the head? So turn the head around and close. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, because for this back bit, then like kind of latches over the port, so you gotta make sure that's out of the way if you can plug the head on. So, and here's Hotrod in his roller mode, and doesn't he look just amazing? Let's look at that detail. Really nice head sculpt. Nice paint detail. New details revealed. Silver up here. Silver abdomen. Was that grey? That's a grey abdomen. He's got nice silver knee guards. He's got his wrist pistols. Wristles?
It's not you.
So yeah, and his articulation, well, head's on a ball joint, like instead of Titan Masters, so he can look left and right. Can't really look up. Ball joints at the shoulders. Hinge at the wrist. Bicep swivel. No wrist joint. Ball joint at the hips, so you can get some really good in and out movement.
We all love a bit of in and out movement.
Goes forward all the way that way. Goes back about that far. Knee bend. Bit of foot pivot. So yeah, he gets some good poses. He's still got his two guns, which he can hold like this, which I think looks silly. Just give him his split in half and give him his two hand pistols, which is and they snap into his hand, so he's not going to drop those. I mean, look at that. Just shake him. Doesn't work. So he's not going to drop him.
No, he's right.
So there you go, on his guns, which he just looks really good way to mix up some Decepticons. So yeah, Hotrod is a really nice figure. Yeah, like I said, you can hold them combined if you want to, but I don't see a point. So yeah, that's Hotrod. Articulation's good, Romo's good. Some people complained about this figure, but I don't see what they're complaining about. He's perfectly solid. Even if I wasn't a Hotrod fanboy, I'd still say, it's a decent figure.
Yeah, as far as it goes, as being a Hotrod figure, there's not really much you could want more from it. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I can't think of any way they could actually improve this thing, size-wise and everything. And it's got a fantastic Hotrod head. It's got the arm cannons. It's got the right legs. It's got everything. It's got everything that needs to be in being a Hotrod. What's the problem? Why would anybody complain about this? If you don't like Hotrod, just piss off. Buy Trigger Happy or whatever you want to or buy that. Just buy that. Leave Hotrod alone. It's been a long time. Let it go.
Okay, so now let's get down for some Romo comparisons. Okay, so let's start off with Nor. He's a lot bigger than Nor. So here we go with Legend scale. Here is his friend Wheelie. Yeah, that scales about right. Wheelie was a lot smaller than Hotrod. Next up here is with Blur, a more fitting comparison. So, yeah, Blur and Hotrod look good together. Trigger, here he is with Trigger Happy. Seriously, these two are the best Deluxe from Wave 3. Let's move him in. Hotrod, start hugging the camera. I know you've chosen one. Here you go. Here he is with Voyager Megatron, who is quite big, so let's bring the camera up. Yep, nice scale. Definitely like this Megatron, but this is about Hotrod.
Here he is compared to a jar of Marmite, a pizza cutter, and a bottle of Jack Daniels.
And lastly, here he is with Classics Hotrod. And I mean, come on, just look. Then and now. Which honestly do you think is the best figure? It's definitely this guy. This guy's nice when you get the protector armor. On his own, he's a bit meh. Definitely gotta go Titans Return Hotrod.
Okay, so which one is the best figure out of these two? So let's look. He won the first round with the car. Who wins the second round with the robot? Even though I really like this guy, his elbow irritates me. It irks me because it's just a hinge, and it doesn't look great. His legs are a little bit stumpy compared to how the rest of his body goes. It's a great toy. It is a fantastic toy. One of the best toys I've had this year. But if you're talking proportions wise, this guy is fantastic. Much, well, not by much, but better than this guy. He's considerably taller as well. Which again, Rodimus Minor, you are wrong. This guy is much taller than that guy, and he's a great bot. I love the moulding on this this Classics Rodimus. I think it's a great mould. I think it's an absolute classic. But robot wise, I'm gonna have to give it to the Titans Return one. I think it's just got it where it counts.
So at the end of the day, do I recommend Hotrod? Yes, absolutely. He's out in Toys R Us now, he's out in the Entertainer, you can get him online. I recommend going to Toys R Us for him, don't go Entertainer. He's also out in Smiles, and I think they were on sale, we're not sure.
He'll one day be in B&M, he'll be in On Bargains, and then eventually he'll turn up on a car boot sale.
Well, I got him from Kapow Toys, and he is absolutely amazing. So, yes, get Hotrod, he's absolutely perfect. So this concludes my video review of Transformers Titans Return Deluxe Class Hotrod. I've been Rodimus Minor.
And I've been Hot Rodney Prime.
And I'll catch you in the next review.